Grew up on the countryside of town.
YouTube. I know it's been too long, y'all, but I'm back on this Caprice, man. I've been unmotivated, undriven, uninspired, you know, to even mess with this car. But right now, I'm inspired more than I've ever been before to get this thing going. So I think I showed y'all all of the LS swap, or most of the LS swap. I can't remember what video I did last, but we done got to the point where the LS swap is running good, it's solid, and I've been driving this car every day pretty much. I've been driving this car every day pretty much for the last few months, so I done got most of the kinks worked out. I really hate when people talk like a bunch during the beginning of the video, but I feel like I gotta let y'all know, you know, what's going on. So the swap is good, right? What I'm doing today is I'm gonna be fixing these head studs. It's still hot right now, so I'm gonna let it cool off a little more. But I'm missing a head stud there. It's broke off, and I got one in the back. I bought this cheap Harbor Freight welder. I do have some slight experience welding. I went to school for welding, actually. I went to Jones County Junior College, but I went there for welding, and I did like 3 semesters, and basically all we did was practice welding. Like, so I don't have any like real world experience, but soon I'm gonna be doing a lot of this flux core, and I want to buy a TIG. I want to buy a TIG and get really good at TIGging, so I can do custom stuff, you know, like intercooler piping whenever it comes time to add a turbo. Also, video gonna be coming up on this. This is an 8.5. This is a true 8.5. So before I posted a video of me getting an 8.5, or what I thought was an 8.5 out of a 94 Caprice, but y'all see that video coming soon. But after I do these header bolts, because I got 2 on this side and I got 1 on the other side, what I'm trying to do, actually before I even start that, I'm gonna start on these seats. So I got these seats out of a Volkswagen CC. Shout out to Cat Loco. I don't want to be that guy that steals ideas, but I mean, it's really nothing new under the sun that you can do with these cars. You just got to put your own spin on what everybody else been done already. So I'm getting rid of these seats, man. I know some people ain't gonna like this. They want to keep everything OG, but I'm getting rid of these seats, man. I don't really, for one thing, they got cigarette burns and all that. Then it's like 4 different color browns in here. The seats is one color, the door panels, then the little top part, I don't know what you want to call that, but the fake wood grain, that's got to go. Yeah, man. You see this is a mess right now. I was gonna just get new door switches, but I'm gonna do a lot of custom stuff. I'm gonna do custom door panels, and I'm gonna get some aftermarket door switches and window switches and just set it in the middle when I build my console that's gonna go between these seats. I think I'm gonna go to the junkyard and get the back seats too, and maybe custom weld to make them fit, because they bolt in instead of slide in like these seats. Also, for anybody that's gonna weld on your car at any point, make sure you disconnect the negative post on the battery. I'm gonna disconnect both. Outstanding. I'm gonna disconnect both of them just to be safe, but you know, make sure you disconnect your battery. I forgot to mention that my seats don't slide forward and back. They'll slide back, but they won't slide forward. So I don't know if it was the switch, which it very well could be, or if it was in the seat motors itself. I don't know, maybe the wiring. But anyway, that made it difficult to get the back bolts out because I had to reach under there and fill them. But yeah, I got the seats out. I'm gonna have to grind. I'm gonna have to grind these brackets, and then pop those out. Then I'm gonna try to put this bracket onto. This might be. I might have to get creative with this because it's slightly slanted. But I'm gonna have to get creative with this and put these brackets onto the bottom of this seat. So I'll probably have to remove. Actually, I can leave that on. It was this spot here. I don't know if that's gonna present a problem or not. I'll probably just cut it off anyway, and hopefully I can weld, you know, somewhat, you know, in a good spot to where I don't have to do too much hacking. Okay, so we're already running into an issue where the base is too wide. As you can see, the base of the seat that go in the Volkswagen is too wide. Let's see. Try to get y'all a good view. Okay, you can see it's way over there. But I'm thinking that since these brackets from the old school are raised up, I might have to get it to, instead of pushing forward, I might have to push it forward and slightly to the inside or the outside, you know, and make it fit. But I'm thinking I might need some more scrap metal or some more you know, just metal in general to add so that I can offset this. Because as you can see here, this is the bolt right there. And even if this was raised up, it would still be slightly, you know, to the inside. And on this side, it would be way to the inside. I didn't even get a good look at the back yet. But this ain't nothing that I didn't expect. I think I can work through this. I can think my way through this. When I come up with a solution, I'll come right back to you. Also, these seats are gonna be reupholstered. So right now, like the same way I've been riding and driving this car, with it not built, a lot of people frown upon, you know, you driving your box Chevy and it's not painted, it don't have rims. Look, man, this the broke boy life I'm living. Like, I ain't trying to portray something that I'm not. I'm trying to show y'all how y'all can do this cheaply, affordably, if you do it yourself. But there's no way around it. You're gonna have to either pay money, a lot of money, or you're gonna have to pay, you know, a lot of time. One way or the other, you're gonna have to pay though if you wanna, you know, ride clean. But I'm gonna just work with what I got and build my way up instead of trying to throw money all at it at once. And you don't listen to nobody when they tell you you have to spend 30, 40,000, you know, on a box Chevy, because you don't have to spend that much to ride clean, I promise you. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all. I did that swap for less than $2 grand. So yeah, man, I'm gonna get on these brackets and see what I can cook up. All right, now I'm about to do something that's probably gonna make a lot of y'all cringe. So I don't think any of these wires have a 12-volt constant power, but I know that these do. Well, one of these do. I think it's the orange wire that has 12-volt constant. So I took the piece off the door panel, or part of the door panel. I don't know what you want to call that part, because this is the door panel. But I'm about to do something that's gonna make a lot of y'all cringe, and I'm sorry, but go ahead and cut this off. So I'm gonna cut this off as I just did, and then I'm gonna fish this back through here and back out of here, and I'm gonna pull it up here and connect the orange wire to this red and yellow. There we go. I'm gonna connect the orange wire to this red and yellow, and I'm gonna connect the black wire to this brown wire, and that should give these seats power. Okay, so my theory proved correct. The orange wire is power, 12-volt constant, and the black wire was ground, and the brown wire on the Volkswagen was ground, and the thick red and yellow wire was power. So it actually sounds pretty weak right now because my battery weak. Hopefully I'll have enough juice to crank it because them lights been on for a minute. But I'm gonna unplug the battery and fish that wire through and crimp those, and that'll be all good to go. But yeah, like I was saying before the video cut, that's a 7mm screw right there. So if you take that off, I'm thinking this kick panel should be able to pull out. I don't know because I never removed it before, but I'm about to try it right now and see. Okay, it was kind of weird pulling that kick panel out. It actually didn't come out clean, but I got it out the way. So move that out the way. And as you can see, these are the wires right here. Man, I'm so sorry I can't get y'all a better angle, man. I wish I could have done this better, but I ain't got nobody to help me record, and I really would like to just jump in and do this shit, but I know how it is to be, you know, wanting to do something and you don't really have a clear vision on how to get it done. But them the wires right there, and it's like this little clip right there that you can just pull right here. Let me see if I can do it on camera with the light. All right. See how that kind of comes out like this? And you can get the wires from out of there. So I'm gonna try to fish these wires out right now. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it on camera. Yeah, I can't do it, but I'm gonna fish them out and let y'all know. All right, so I finally pulled all them wires through, and I know it look a mess, but y'all gonna have to just stick with me and trust in the process. All right, these are the window switches right here, to let the windows up and down, and this is for the seats. But really, I only need that 12-volt constant right there, which is the orange wire, and then I'll have to put this ground wire somewhere else. I'll probably attach it somewhere underneath here, but yep, this is all I need for the seats. All the rest of this stuff is tilt and slide back forward for the original seats, which I don't need any of that because this seat already has that stuff. So I'm gonna have to reconnect this window switches. But eventually when I make my center console, this here for the seat, I'll just run it through here, through the side, and then come up under the seat right here where the other wire for the seat already was. And I'll run the window switches to the middle and have that hooked up on the center console. And then that'll leave me space in here for, you know, my door speakers, to run wires for my door speakers. I'm gonna leave the lock in the door, the lock switch. Damn, I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the lock switch in the door for now, but when I do change these window switches to some aftermarket updated window switches, I'm also change the door lock switch as well. I'm gonna put one on the front, driver and passenger. So man, y'all just gotta trust in the vision for now. But I wanna get at least this front seat done tonight and get the exhaust studs replaced. And yeah, let y'all know how it's going. Alright, so I'm gonna run this wire under the seat actually. Also, y'all need to remember, anytime you running power wire through the car, make sure that you're using fuses. Now this 12-volt that I'm tapping into, this already has, it's already switched, not switched, it's already fused. So I ain't gotta add a fuse. But anytime you adding power that wasn't there existing already, make sure you add a fuse, because man, there's so many people having their cars burned down. Just make sure you're fusing every power wire, every single one, whether it's switched or constant. But yeah man, it's cold as hell in this garage. I might be here a minute.